Hello, I'm Shannon Gregory of Microcell Sciences. I do live and layered blood microscopy. Today's video is going to talk about the 5 things that we're consistently asked to debunk what we're seeing in the blood. The first question we see and hear is parasites can't be seen in the live sample. I get this comments as well on some of the videos of why are we seeing parasites, and I'm going to show you an image of what they look like as well. Parasites are seen in the live blood cell because unfortunately our environment is a mess. We travel, our food comes from all different countries, and we don't always clean our food. Our food needs to be cleaned, and I recommend us cleaning the food with apple cider vinegar and water, as it gets rid of any molds, it gets rid of any bacteria, and also it helps get rid of any parasites, especially in things like raspberries, strawberries, the foods that have higher mold amounts and can harbor more parasites. The other thing that we get parasites from is animals. Definitely, especially dogs that I look at have a lot of parasites inside. We love hug and kiss our dogs as they're part of the family, and these are another way of getting parasites. Children as well that are in school. That is also a very parasitic environment as children put their hands in their mouth, all sorts of things like that. So these are some of the main reasons we would see parasites in the live blood cell. The second question is, bacteria can't be in the blood or you'd be going septic. If you went to your family doctor and told them that live cell saw a lot of bacteria in the sample, what would happen is they would think that you are going septic, or they would tell you if that was the case, you would be going septic and you would need an IV. Now, what we know here is the blood is not sterile. Western medicine believes the blood is sterile, and it has been sterile. But unfortunately, we've noticed the blood hasn't been sterile for very, very many years. I've done this 18 years, and I have seen bacteria and parasites for all of those 18 years. The bacteria will enter primarily from outside environments, sicknesses that we have that we sometimes may need antibiotics for, but we don't do antibiotics, especially like chest infections, things like that. We see specific bacteria that do relate to that. We see biofilms and things like that as well. Overall, bacteria in the system is not going to make you go septic. We need to support and clean that bacteria out. One of the other reasons why the blood is not sterile anymore is, of course, the environmental impact. But also we have this big gut lumen in our gut, like a big balloon in our gut, which helps with the bacteria and the healthy bacteria. Well, what's happened is that big lumen has become leaky, and bacteria sneaks out of that gut and into the bloodstream. And this what makes us get bloating, IBS, headaches, symptoms that come along with that. I've even seen something like kids having ticks with high amounts of bacterial valences, and as we clean them out of the system using foods and specific things, the ticks go away. It's very, very fascinating when you start cleaning the blood microbiome back to the way it should be, to as much of a sterile environment as possible. Here's what it looks like to have bacteria. So here is a sample that we've got a lot going on here. These bright things that you're seeing here is air bubbles on the sample. That's when we put the cover slip on top. You might not be able to see this, but in this corner here, we've got a parasite, and we've got loads of bacteria living inside the cell. I'm just going to move around a little bit, where again, we have some parasites moving here. I'm going to zoom in so you can see them a little closer. We've got a little bit of streptococcus in here as well. And as you can see, the cells should look like this. They shouldn't be chewed up like this. So this is an area of the sample we would need major improvement. Number 3, food can't be seen in the blood. Well, again, we have leaky gut. That big gut perforation has leakiness in it. And we see protein. we see fats, we see things that are leaking out of the gut. Even though we see food in the bloodstream, we also see it in the sample. We call it symprophet. And sometimes we see the sample almost looks like it's snowing in the plasma. That's food digesting. So much so that we can actually ask patients if they have eaten in the last hour, 2 hours. We can almost timestamp what the length was of their last meal. So we see food in two different aspects. Number one, through the plasma, and number two, through leaky gut, protein, fats, things like that. Number four, live blood cell can diagnose illness. Live blood cell is not diagnostic. It will give you guidance and help you put the puzzle piece together to go do additional testing. This is a great tool for your doctors to take a look at and see what's happening in the blood on the manner of a non-sterile sample. And that's why we have over 150 doctors that refer to my company that knows that the blood is not sterile and they're looking at a non-sterile sample. Number five, the slides are dirty, and that's why we can see all of this. That absolutely drives me crazy because we spend a lot of money on clear quality slides and cover slips. There's a lot of people out there that may not be using clean and cheaper slides. You have to spend money on these slides to get the visual quality that you want, to have the Abbey value of the slides at a good quality so you're not getting imperfections on the slides or artifacts. So even though you may hear that their slides are dirty, we absolutely don't have dirty slides. We absolutely are not looking at things on the slides that we think is a dirty slide that's not a dirty slide. So I hope these 5 things will help you understand what we do a little better. If you live in Canada, you can ship us a sample. You can also come see us in clinic, as we have 10 clinics in the GTA. I have noticed many of you that have been watching the video even get in a car and drive. We've had people fly here for appointments, and we're honored to be able to help you with your health in doing so. Subscribe, like, and comment. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and be ready for the next video.